as a Coastal predicted, around 100 runs will be a pass score here. You never know what happened. It was 88 that DPMC defended earlier on against DFCC. So this game, the two finalist teams, Powerhand Plantation and South Asian Technology, have come out winning the semi-finals to battle it out in the final. The two captains are out there in the center with Coastal for the toss.
It's toss time of the Tier B final of the CDB Mercantile T20 tournament. It's ready with the two captains, Power Hands Plantation and South Asia Technologies captain, together with our match referee, T10 Vijayawardena. We are all ready for the toss. The Power Hands captain will toss the coin. Tails is the call. It is a tails. You won the toss, and what are you going to do?
We're going to bowl first.
Any particular reason to do that?
I think it's favorable for us because we are in the previous matches we decided to bowl first, and with the current situation with the pitch, I think it's a good idea.
What do you think of this tournament?
Absolutely, it's quite amazing. It's the first time we are coming to this tournament, and I'm really happy that we achieved this far. So yeah.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank you. Thank you.
What would you have done if you won the toss?
Ball first.
Right. So are you okay to be batting first?
Yeah, sure, definitely.
What is the target that you're looking at to set?
100 plus.
So once again, I would also ask you, what do you think of this tournament?
It's very good tournaments, well preparation and everything is good. This is a very big game for us, so we are planning to do our best in this final.
We wish you all the very best.
Thank you so much.
So the story from the center is that the South Asia Technologies have won the toss and they will bowl first.
So there you go, South Asia Technologies winning the toss and electing to bowl first on this surface. They probably would have had a look at the last game completed and waiting to see if they could restrict the opposition for a low score and try and chase that down. It's going to be not going to be easy. Sometimes I feel runs on the board might be helpful, as well as the sun sets here over Colombo, the landscape of the Colombo city and its city limits. Some tall high-rise buildings in the background. Tarindu Silva, Dhananjaya Lakruwan, Hirusha Dulanja, Kasun Vidura, Pulastiatapatu, Ruin Sankalpa, Sanjiva Delpadadu, Tisurudara, Varuna Mayantha, Ravindu Nirmal, Vindunit Wilson making up the 11 for Powerhand Plantation. South Asian Technology, Kevin Pereira, Chamud Ratnaika, Dilshan Madhuanta, Jayodhya Amarasena, Lasanta, Kamalalal, Mahoshada, Fernando, Manindra Jayatilaka, Risit Ishara, Savi, Ru Satindu, Tulina, Surakshit, and Yashan Avishka are the 11 for South Asia Technologies. So they won the toss, selected to field first. It's going to be an interesting game. These two teams have played hard to get here today. As you see the dugouts, a small crowd gathering, a few supporters coming in as well to support the teams. They have played their matches on matting surfaces, remember, over the last couple of weeks in several grounds around Colombo, the MCA, the Senanaka College grounds, Dharmapala College, Pandipiti and Nalanda College grounds. And today played their semi-finals as well at the Senanaka and at the MCA before coming here for the final. So different conditions altogether, matting to the turf, but I'm sure most of these players play their cricket on turf, so they'll adjust quickly. It depends to see how it's going to go. The two umpires, Asanka Nanekar and Chamra Soiza, are already out there. They officiated at the last game. They are the two official umpires for today. Our match referee, T.H. Vijayawardena, will be watching this game very, very closely as the two players get ready to battle on after a leisure walk from the center. Finally, Kosala Suresh Chandra is here.
Definitely not a leisure walk, bro. It's a bathing sun out there. And mind you, it's not easy. It's not easy. I feel it for the players. But the interesting factor is this game goes on from daylight to artificial light. Now, that's the interesting part. How do these players adjust? How do these players really adapt to this condition? Because obviously these guys have not really experienced games under lights. And if you look at the two teams, there were no real known names who are played in the school or in the domestic arena. So that's going to be the challenge. And I think that might be the reason why the captain winning the toss decided that they want to bowl first. They might feel that they want to see how things happen, because as this innings progresses, the lights will come on gradually, the sun will go hiding. So it's going to be a very interesting battle between bat and ball from that point. And this Tier B is formed by teams who play in the Mercantile D division and below. So it's also a big experience for these youngsters.
It's certainly a big opportunity, a different venue. The CCC grounds, lights will come on as we mentioned. A small crowd is gathering, family, friends, colleagues from their respective companies coming to watch the game. And it's a different concept. It's the first time that these finals of the MCA has been or the T10 has been taken to different venue. So trying new things, the MCA as well, deciding to use the option of having the game under lights, which will be coming up the TAA final later on at 8:30 p.m. That's going to be a big one with some stars in both teams. But yes, a big opportunity for everyone and for these teams taking part. They are putting a lot of preparation over the years, over the last few months as well, and to prepare for this tournament. First delivery, this outside the off stump, letting it go. Just having a look at the opening batter. Yashan is the bowler.
The two dugouts looking on very anxiously. This is a big moment for these players, because I'm sure that this is the first time they're seen here on television. They're playing in front of a telecast. So this is really something new. The folks back at home will be really glued on to whatever social media that they can grab on, or anyway, if it's also, you can watch this on TV as well.
So they could log in on Dialog TV to the Papara then at channel probably 126 or channel 17, or watch the game live as well, or on sporty.lk, wherever you are. Watch it on YouTube. All the matches are there, even the past games. And yes, family and friends have set up here to watch this game. And the kid can see herself on the big screen, which is right next to us on the left-hand side. The change in the field straight away after that first two deliveries, two dot balls. Yashan Avishka, Varuna Mayantha and Kasun Vidura, the two opening batters. First runs, might get two, beats the fielder. It's interesting to see how the fielding will be in this game. There were several drop chances in the last one, and lots of runouts as well. 7 runouts in that last game.
8 to be precise.
8 runouts.
3,
there you go.
5 and 3.
5 and 3, and there were I think around 4 catches that went down. 5 in fact, to be exact. One was difficult, but 5 catches went down as well, Skyers.
So day-night cricket has come to the CCC with the 6 lighting towers that have been installed. Runs there, but there is protection down in the deep. Just a single. They come back for 2.
Kosala, you were here probably around a week ago or so for that club final. How do you see the lights
Very good.
set up?
Very good. There was no complaints from any of the teams, so it obviously gave an indication that the lighting was pretty good. And obviously, CCC, one of the oldest cricketing clubs in Sri Lanka with over 100 years of club experience, they will definitely want to make sure. I think that was a drone.
Yes, sir, the drone came down straight over the bowler's arm from behind the umpire. It made a quick landing, an emergency landing, the drone.
Maybe a Wi-Fi error. You think these things runs on very, very slim technology. There you go. A section of the spectators have come in to watch the game. Swing down the ground. But again, not enough power behind that stroke. Another couple. It's been a decent start by power hands. Adhikari and Mayantha. Trying to get a move on here. And I was talking about the CCC. Obviously, they will make sure that if it brought the lights, it will be in the fantastic former test venue. I did mention this earlier. And it's one of the oldest standing clubs in the Colombo and Sri Lanka. It's formerly known as the Gymkhana Club. It's still known as the Gymkhana Club.
Home to CHNFC as well, the rugby team or the rugby club, who played a lot of rugby over the years. No more rugby here now, but it was once a famous venue for rugby games, Kosala.
That's another wide. Yeah, they go as CHNFC for rugby and hockey. And they play cricket as Colombo Cricket Club or CCC. And, yeah, that's a replay of that play, really going beyond that blue line. And also, it's the home of the Sri Lanka Cricket Board President, Mr. Shami Silva. This one is swung away, and that will find another fielder. Just a single, 8 on the board. First over completed.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
නදුනා ගන්න easy club යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් මට ලැබුණු cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනා ගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක CDB Self
So Mayantha has got all 7 runs so far of the first over. Dilshan will start over number 2.
Dilshan Madhuvanta, not Madhushanka, is going to open the ball in.
He's got a 5 for 13 as his best.
Is it going to be some spin? Yes, it is. Interesting, those quickish off spinner starts off with a wide.
Now, interesting, Ricky, now these other matches are played, you said matting surfaces. Was it played with the white ball or the red ball? White ball, colored clothing.
Colored clothing, white ball, right throughout. It's just a surface change for these teams. Remember, these teams have played 3 games today as well. Oh, this is their 3rd game, in fact. So the small hold up, wonder what it is. I wonder what the hold up is. Something to do with the side screen, is it? I think white ball, the black side screens have to be applied. What it is it too low? Is the sun falling? It's the time the sun is, going down as well, so not easy. Generally, we'll have a day-night game after the lights on, but here it's in between, like you mentioned, Kosala. By now, generally, a game would have been finished most times. Small hold up in play. Oh, I think there is some issue on the boundary.
ගන්න මම easy club යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් මට ලැබුණු cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනා ගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
හඳුනා ගන්න මම easy club යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් මට ලැබුණු cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනා ගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
හඳුනා ගන්න මම easy club යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් මට ලැබුණු cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනා ගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක
So we are back live after that brief interruption at 1 over for 9 runs. Dilshan Madhuwanta is the bowler. That's he's the way through the offside. That's 4 runs. So there you go. Power hand Plantation picking up a boundary. That was eased through the offside. Just a width on offer. Did try to hit it too hard. Just got it into the gap. And no chance for the two fielders to get behind that one. Slightly slow. So Dilshan Madhuwanta bowled economically in the semi-finals. He's got his man, is it? Appeal for a caught behind umpire Chamara, so he says not out. They thought they had a bottom edge on that one. Interesting call. Was very close to the bat.
The keeper went up straight away. He went up straight away.
Got a bit of turn on that as well. Slightly.
It's been a good comeback after going for a boundary.
So Power Hand Plantations trashed Abans in the semi-final. They got 150 in the semi-final. Abans just got 79. That's in the air though. Clears the fielder. That will be another boundary. 4 runs it is. A good attempt, but cannot keep it in play. So Varuna Mayantha got 67 of 25 balls in that game in the semi-final.
So he's continuing from where he left off. Big swing, long levers he has, and he's making good use of that.
Seems to be in very good touch, very good form. Doesn't matter. Batting to turf is producing the goods so far. Inside out over extra cover. Beautifully played. This is excellent batting. Waited for it. And intentionally playing it over the inner field.
This is a big over. Making maximum use of the power play. Varuna Mayantha is making his announcement very clear.
That was not an easy shot because it's a spinner who is bowling. So he had to get the power behind it also. Clear that infield. That was very well timed. He's moved to 19 of 11. 13 of the over. They'll pick up a single, I think. 14 of the over. Good one for power hand Plantations. 2 done, 22 without loss.
Magunakan na Mapaisip ka Yaman na kewan na ka na Maging matalagulo Cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self ලයිෆ් එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක
The skyline of Colombo, the skyscrapers.
Beautiful pictures, isn't it?
Yeah, normally those days you would say the New York skyline or the skyline of
Sydney,
but Singapore. But now we got a skyline in Sri Lanka as well.
So certainly great work from our cameraman who are around doing a lot of work. So Manindra is the bowler. Operating now. That's gone through a slight misfield. They'll get an additional run or two.
The lights are gradually coming on.
Manindra Jaytilaka.
This can make a twist and turn in the game. Oh,
they're enjoying
dancing
the music.
their way.
Certainly enjoying the music. We are right opposite them, right opposite at the other end of the ground. Soft hands, he's batting really well. Varuna Mayantha in particular, but Kasunna Vidura giving him the strike. He's just faced one delivery so far in 2.2 overs. $27 now without loss. Those are those strapping buildings. All of those hosting hotels as well. Good batting if it's on the stumps. Push and run. This is what we didn't see surprisingly in the last game between DFCC and DPMC. You know, they were looking for big hits, a lot of dot balls in between. They were not rotating strike, not pinching the single. But this is excellent batting by power hand. Once again with outside the off stump. Unfortunately, he couldn't get it into the gap. He'll be disappointed. But they get two. Overthrows. Not good fielding.
Now, this is the pressure, Ricky, that applies when you go into a final. When you've not played much in this level or in these situations. And that's exactly what is happening to South Asia Technologies at the moment. They're all over at the play. And again a misfield. This is a comedy of errors at the moment by South Asia Technologies. They need to buckle themselves up. They need to have a quick team talk. The captain needs to put things into order and calm their players down. At the moment, they're just letting power hands off the hook.
Yes, because it was a very decent over. He's just given away singles. Now, two of the singles have been converted into twos. It should have been about 6 runs of the over. And it's gone to 10. Oh, 8 runs of the over. It should have been a misfield and then overthrows. Hasn't helped the bowlers, the figures at all. 3 overs done though. 33 without loss.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
If you're just joining us, this is the CDB MCA or the Mercantile Cricket Association T10 Tier B final between South Asia Technologies and Powerhouse Plantations. South Asia Technologies won the toss. They invited the opposition in bid, and as we speak, the next one is hoisted over the mid-wicket region. One bounce into the boundary.
So Kasun Vidura getting into the act. The first real loose delivery that he's got, he's put it away. For Chamud the bowler, half volley. Or dragged it short. Half tracker in fact. Quite easy. Lots of time to play that shot anywhere he wanted to. They need to do something here. They need to pull this back. Going at over 11 runs per over.
Pace off on that occasion from Chamud. A dot ball. They need a lot of those. South Asia. Good cricket. Very good cricket. Pushing it for the single. Rotating the strike. Pressure on the bowler. The lights are on here at the CCC. Not at full toil, but it's gradually taking over the daylight. To me, Ricky, we'll talk about that after this delivery. Big swing this time, and this time it's Kasun Vidura who comes into the party, or is it Mayantha? Mayantha continues in the manner he knows best with another boundary.
Yes, he's been in excellent form. I mentioned at the semi-finals, got 60 odd in 20 odd deliveries with a few sixers. That was a straight hit. Just backing himself. This is good batting. Very good batting indeed. These are some of the shots we didn't see in the game earlier on today. Both teams really struggled to get those boundaries, to get the big hits in, and to get the measure of the wicket. But suddenly, you see that Mayantha and Vidura got the measure of the wicket, and they're timing the ball well. In the earlier game, most struggled to really time the ball, but these two are doing it quite easily.
They're doing it with relative ease at the moment. End of over number 4. It's 44 for none.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
හඳුනාගන්න යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් වට ලැබුණු cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
So we are back live. These are the papara bands in action. Something very common among Sri Lankan cricket festivals and carnivals. They really bring in a new dimension of music through the trumpets and the bongos.
They can see themselves on the screen as well, so they're enjoying it. Oh, that's a top edge. Is it? That's a boundary. I for once lost it, Coastal. I thought he got a top edge and it went straight up. But he's picked up a boundary. Kasun Vidura, he's also keeping up the tempo, the run scoring. Yes, that was well hit, in fact. They've bowled quite a few half trackers so far today in these first 5 overs, and they have been punished dearly. Bowling his second over, Manindra Jayatilaka. What I liked in this innings so far is, yes, they have got the boundary quite regularly, but they have not missed out. Straight after the boundary, they get the single. They have hardly played any dot deliveries. Both openers, 30 of 17, 60 of 10. So they're going well over 100 strike rate, shows that there are no dot balls in between.
Better delivery. So the lights gradually taking things under control here at the CCC. Now, these are some of the top officials involved with mercantile cricket.
President of MCA. We have there Mr. Mahesh, as well as some of the other officials of the MCA. Not easy handling these tournaments. Lots of cricket, daily cricket. Goes for the reverse sweep. Has he got enough? Straight to the fielder though.
Now, I would like to take a look at that again. If our producer can give that to me. That was a switch hit. He switched his hands before the ball is bowled.
Kevin Peterson type. This was what Kevin Peterson did in his day. The switch hit and was effective even in test match cricket. We'll take a look at that one.
I would love to take a look at that. I would definitely. 50 on the board.
යවන්නට වන්න ගන්න මගෙන් වට ලැබුණු cool appetizer CDB Self හඳුනා ගන්න CDB Self life එකම
6th over away, that's cut away, and that will run away, but it will just cut off inside the line. They'll come back for 2. This is good cricket. 50-run partnership on the board, 52 for none. Plantation's really doing well at the moment. We're into the 6th over. Projected score is about 101. They will want to do better than that. Oh, that's a lovely sight, isn't it? A lovely sight.
That pool is tempting, isn't it,
Yeah.
Kosala, in this hot, humid day? I'll tell you. A lot of infrastructure going on here at the CCC grounds. That's the Cricket Academy in the background. CCC School of Cricket run by the great coach, Mr. Nelson Mendes. Has he got enough on that one? Yes, falls safely. Keeps
Just
it
a
down
single.
to, yes, a one. Good fielding, a quick return.
Well, the lights are on full toil now, Ricky. And I would say that this is the best achievement that mankind has done against nature. They have made the day into a night. The night into a day as well. That is the greatest technology achievement that I've seen that the mankind has ever done.
And it's great, just adding on to that, just great for cricket here in Sri Lanka. I mean, we have only seen day-night cricket in most international, in international cricket. But now domestic cricket, even mercantile cricket is gone. Kasun Vidura departs for 16. But I think he's done his job. You know, he didn't waste deliveries. He's got 16 of 12. He gave the strike to Varuna Mayantha most of the time. You know, he was up there playing his shots, didn't really get stagnated or hold up the innings. Just could not get on top of that one. And finally a wicket to South Asia Technology.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
53 for none. Two balls remaining in this over. One ball, Ricky? One ball, I think.
Yes, sir. One ball remaining in the sixth over. That was a quicker one. They'll get a single, I think, probably a bye. It's given as a bat. So that would have been an opportunity because his gloves behind that one. 6 overs done, 54 for 1.
Easy කරන digital wallet එක. හඳුනාගන්න මම easy කරන යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් මට ලැබුණු cool appetizer. හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක. හඳුනාගන්න මම easy කරන යවන්න කෙවන්න ගන්න මගෙන් මට ලැබුණු cool appetizer.
So 7th over to be bowled. Hirusha Dulanjana. One run to Dulanjana. So Varuna Mayantha will be on strike now. Hirusha Dulanjana is on 2. Jayod is the bowler.
Now Varuna Mayantha is on 35. He will hold the key for what the total Powerhouse Plantations will get.
Yes, I think if they get to anything above 100, that's going to be a good score. I certainly feel so. It will be tough chasing down 100. But they have to bat well to get there. They have to increase that run rate. Now it's suddenly dropped. The boundaries have suddenly dropped in the last 2 overs. South Asia Technologies have bowled much better. Can Varuna Mayantha find the boundary? They will be looking to get to 100, no doubt about it. Once again, the wicket keeper not holding on to the ball. I'll tell you, he's had a few fumbles today behind the stumps. Then some returns as well. He didn't collect earlier, gave overthrows. He's not been up to his mark. That earlier one, they was given off the bat. I thought it was a bye because it went off his gloves, but that was a bat. If he caught onto it, held onto it, it would have been out. Dulanja would have to go on first ball. Going for the big one, misses it. Nowhere near that. That was just a big swing across the line. Excellent over. Just a 4 runs so far. Goes for the battle sweep, going for the catch. The ball will run down to the boundary. The fielder thought he would go for the catch. He was committed to it, put in the dive, could not get there, and a welcome boundary. That spoils the over, unfortunately for Jayoda. He had only conceded 4 runs before that, including that leg by. Oh, he had no chance to get to that one. He should have thought of stopping the boundary initially. But 4 runs to end the 7th over of play.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
Well, Mayantha is keeping strike much as possible. Coming back for 2. Put in the dive. The wicket keeper and the batter both had to put in the dive. The wicket keeper wins it. Or the batter wins it, I beg your pardon. Mashoda Fernando is the bowler. Maho Shada Fernando. He's bowling his 2nd over. That was the throw. Oh, close call, very close call. So 7.1 overs. Intensively watching on the recovery room team. Oh, Power Hand Plantation. So we'll have gradually the players coming in for the all-important final. Haley's versus CDB coming on after this at around 8:30 p.m. Some big names will be in action. So please tune in, watch the game on the Papare on sporty.lk. We'll have the likes of Lairu Madhushankar, Ramesh Mendis,
sudden fall of runs, a dry up of runs, Ricky.
Yes, suddenly it's just 1s and 2s at the moment. They are unable to find the boundary.
There's been some decent bowling from South Asia Technologies.
It's certainly bowled well after those first 3 to 4 overs have come back strongly in this.
The projected score, Ricky, was 101. Now it's come down to 89.
Run rate has certainly dropped from over 10 runs up over to 8.86. They need a few boundaries here. They won't mind the ones, SAT, South Asian Technologies.
Mahosha the Fernando has bowled extremely well. He's just given away 8 runs, picked up a wicket in his 9 balls that he's bowled. Now what does Varuna Mayantha do? He will be looking for the big one. And he goes for it. Has he got enough on that? Yes, he has. He's cleared it with a big distance. Just what the doctor ordered. Just what the doctor ordered where the Plantations are concerned. Good clean hit. He had a half century in the semi-final. Can he make another one here?
Yes, that was a well hit. That went a long way on the offside. Because the power certainly, Varuna Mayantha. It was a decent over until that 6. Now he's gone for 10. 11. They'll come back for 2. So 2 more to the total. 12 of the over so far. 1 delivery to go. This has been a good over. Enjoying the game, the spectators, the few that have gathered here. Good to see even a small crowd coming to watch the game. Pushed on the offside. One more. 13 off that over. A good one for Power Hand Plantations. 8 done, 75 for 1.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
The comeback for 2. Close call. The throw should have been better. Wide of the bowler. So they're putting on the pressure here, these two batters now.
Varuna Mayantha is one short of another a half century. It'll be back-to-back half centuries for him. What a moment this would be. What a moment this would be for Varuna Mayantha. Oh, that's a beauty. That's a beauty of a delivery from Yashan Avishka. Undoubtedly the best ball we've seen so far.
Certainly, that had a bit of movement. It also dipped on him. Seems that was a good slow delivery, yes. Sort of bowled it into the turf, slowed it up, sort of off cutter. He was totally outfoxed Varuna Mayantha, though he's even faced 32 deliveries so far. Comes down the rack, takes it and swings that over mid-wicket for 6. What a way to get to another half century. Second for today, first in the semi-final. And now here today at the CCC grounds, under lights, 55 of just 33 deliveries. It has been a splendid innings, no doubt about it. The best innings we have seen so far today. This is the second game. And he's played it really well. That well over the boundary. Oh, the bowler followed him. Premeditated, I think it's a no ball. Left to re-bowl. It's also a free hit. He was walking across his stumps. Hammers it through the offside. Will they come back for 2? They have to. 2 fielders converging on it. Have they injured themselves? And they're going for a 3rd. Oh, the throw coming in. Might go for another one. And it's gone for overthrows. Well. Was that 7? I think it's a 7, Kosala.
It's a comedy of errors out there where the South Asia technologies are concerned. Now, umpire Chamara Soisanasanga, they're consulting.
Yes, he picked up. That was a good stop. He just lobbed it in. Then they ran for another one in between. And then he threw at the stumps and there was no one backing up. That was unnecessary. Not needed. Oh, Yashan Avishka, he was bowling a very good over. And suddenly now he's, considered 15. That's absurd. You cannot afford to give these runs away. And now Toyn with the bowling. That's a 4 more. Hirusha Dulanjana walking across his stumps, scooping that over the keeper's head. Getting a boundary. They're suddenly up the tempo. It's moved to 91 now. The runs were drying up. The boundaries were drying up. But suddenly there is a bit of urgency into this innings. And they're doing something different. South Asia Technologies, they have themselves to be blamed. Yashan Avishka was bowling so well, and suddenly things have changed around completely. They have lost the plot here. Now they could get to close to 110, which is going to be a very good score, I feel, for Power Hand Plantations. So dot ball there, 9 overs, done, 95 for 1.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු?
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
Beautiful pictures. The CCC grounds in Colombo lit up under lights. The MCA Tier A, Tier B games for today, the finals. This is the Tier B final. Up and over, extra cover it goes. Sails over the boundary line for 6 more. Varuna Mayantha dealing in 4s and 6s at the moment. Applause from the crowd that has gathered here to support Power Hand Plantations. 100 on the board, 101 for 1 now. That was well executed. It went very high up into the night skies and down it came over the boundary. A magnificent innings. He got a 60 odd in the last game versus Abans. He's 68 not out here of 36 deliveries. He needs to keep going. 5 more deliveries left in this over. Goes for the slug. Has he got enough of it? Drops short. 1. Came back for 2. Good running. Excellent running, especially by Hirusha Dulanjan, who was going to the non-striker's end. He was going to the danger end. He's given much as the strike as possible to Varuna Mayantha. It's very humid out there. It's a hot day. But probably a bit better now as the sun has gone and the lights are on. This time goes towards a long off and is out caught. So comfortable catch at the end. Much needed breakthrough for South Asia Technologies, but a fantastic innings comes to an end. Varuna Mayantha, 70 of just 38 deliveries. He's really put them in a commanding position. He's given them a score. That could be a winning score as well.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුරදිග පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So final 3 deliveries coming up. Hammers it down the ground. He's gone for 6. The fielder has put it over the net, as we may call it in volleyball. Well, he should have been on the boundary to hold that one. He's the same fielder that held the earlier catch. Sanjeeva Delpadado into action straight away, using his power. Oh, he put it over the net. That was not good fielding. 6 runs now. 14 of the over. Hits it down the ground. The bowler could not field it cleanly. They get 1, come back for 2. So 2 runs it is. So Sanjeeva Delpadado has now the opportunity to find the boundary. 111, Nelson on the board. 111 for 2 with 1 ball to go for Power Hands Plantation. It's an excellent score. Hit down the ground. 1. They'll get run out. They'll get a single though. 112 is what they got. Power Hands Plantation. In their allotted 10 overs of batting after being put into bat by South Asia Technologies in this Tier B final of the MCA tournament. It has been a very good batting display, I must tell you. Started off in daylight, finishing off in under the lights here, floodlights at the CCC grounds. Tremendous atmosphere as the umpires walk off Asanka Nanak, Karan Chamara, so do the 2 batters. Very good performance. And thanks to Varuna Madhuvanta, who was a brilliant power hand Plantation. 112 for 3 in their 10 overs. We'll take a look at the scorecard amidst the beautiful pictures of the city of Colombo. Lit up there. Varuna Mayantha, the standout. 70 of 38, 3 fours, 4 sixes at a strike rate of 184. Wasn't he brilliant? Supported by Kasun Vidaru, made 16. Hirusha Dulanja, not out on 12. Sanjeeva Dalpadado on 9. All of them contributed for more than a run a ball. Just 5 extras in that 112 for 3. Yashan Avishka, his bowled the first over was good, but then expensive. 28, 1 for 31 to Madhuvanta. Manindra Jatilaka was very economical. 2 overs for 17. Chamus Ratnaka just 1 over. Mashoda Fernando was good, 2 overs, 1 for 17. And Jayuda Amarasena just 1 over for 7. It was all Varuna Mayantha who did the damage in this innings. In this Tier B final. Started off well. There were a few misfields, which wasn't very good. Took their time. But once he got the measure of the surface, he played some very good shots. Hit some powerful shots down the ground. In fact, played shots all around the ground. That was a beauty. Not an easy shot to play over extra cover. Hit a few of those. Hit a 6 as well. Ladapata in his innings. At times, they were way too short in their bowling. It was very easy for both the batters. Even Vidura lashed onto those. But Varuna Mayantha showed his power. half century in the semi-final versus Abans earlier today. And now yet another half century, just 70 of 38. That was Vidura who departed court. And then Dulanja came. He was very cheeky as well. Played a few shots. They ran hard. And Varun Mayantha just continued on his merry way. Playing brilliantly. This was crazy stuff. 7 runs off that overthrows. And the final one throw in at the stumps, which went down to the boundary as well. They played those fancy shots, the scoops, tried the river sweeps. That was a brilliant 6-over extra cover. Went into the night skies until he held out too long off. This went for 6 as well. That was a drop chance. Should have been taken. Fielder pushed it over the boundary. And towards the end, that run out in the final delivery. To end at 112 in their allotted 10 overs. It's going to be some taking for South Asia Technologies when they come out to bat. We'll be back in a short while with the run chase of SAT.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
එන්නේ කියමු CDB FD දැන් කොහොමද CDB FD ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු CDB FD දැන් කොහොමද CDB FD ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self ලයිෆ් එකම ඊසි කරන ඩිජිටල් වොලට් එක.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු.
CDBFD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDBFD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
හඳුනාගන්න
There you go, beautiful pictures of the Nelung Kuluna out there in the heart of Colombo, changing its colors from blue to red to yellow, green. Beautiful pictures of iconic building here in Sri Lanka, the tallest in South Asia. 113 required of 10 overs, exactly 113 of 60 balls. For South Asia Technologies, after Power Hand Plantation powered their way to 112 with Varuna making a fantastic half century. Can they get it, South Asia Technology? Going to be difficult. It's not a difficult, easy task to get 112 in 10 overs. A lot of hard work. Almost 12 runs per over. A lot to do here, but you never know. Cricket is a game of uncertainty. If one or two players explode, then things will certainly change. Well spread, one slip in position. This is good to see under lights here at the CCC grounds. With the ball on top of his mark, left arm seam, Dulanjan Lakshan. Oh, good start straight away on the mark. Pretty well bowled. Lasantha Kamalal is the batter. Asantha Kamalal and Yashan Avishka. Yashan Avishka was a bit expensive with his bowling. Can he do some damage with the bat? Long as they get singles, ones and twos, they won't worry at all. Power and Plantation. Just the boundaries they will have to protect so that the run rate, required run rate will go up. Yashan Avishka. Good pitcher. Well bowled, beautifully bowled, but that's 4 runs. Now this is how unlucky it could get for the bowler. He bowled a good delivery, angling into the right hand, just a bit of an inside edge. And the bowler sped away down to the boundary for 4 runs. We'll take a look at that one. Lucky boundary for Asantha Kamalal. There you could see, because that fine leg was in the circle, that was 4 runs all the way. Appeal for an LBW, probably pitching outside the leg stump. Umpire Asanka Nanekara has had a few shouts at his end so far today, far more than what umpire Chamara Soiza has had. Neatly chucked away onto the onside. First over done, 8 without loss. So Tarinder Silva has got the ball. He's going to bowl the second over. It's going to be a bit of spin, probably, or pace. Yes, he's going to bowl a bit of pace, medium pace, right arm over. So 8 on the board, but they have to go at almost 12 runs per over. So tough ask for SAT South Asia Technologies. With outside the off stump, cracked away through the covers. 4 runs. That was a good hit. Much needed boundary. Start off the over, much the better. It's good to see some watching the game up there. at the main pavilion. Yashana Vishka too has to get going, like Lasanta Kamalal has to find the boundary regularly. Goes straight over the bowler's head. Has he timed it enough? I think he has. Oh, good fielding, good fielding. The fielder coming in from long on, drags it in. Clashes with the fielder who was running behind it. But I think they have kept it down to 2 runs. That was a good hit. He's in the air for a while. Excellent commitment in the field. Every run counts. It was well bowled. Holding it back a bit. Probably a bit slower. 7 runs off the over. Can they get a boundary to finish off here? Well, so far they've shown some intent, some positivity in this run chase. Good hit down the ground. That's 6 all the way. That's a sail over the boundary. Fantastic batting. Yashana Vishka getting a half volley. And he's punished it. Full-blooded drive. Full face of the bat. Sweetly timed. Wow, that was into the side screen. Bowler Tarinder Silva is under pressure. He's gone for 13. 1 to go here. They're keeping up with the required run rate. Another one. Glorious. Beautiful to watch. That's a 6 more and well taken over the boundary from one of the officials. He's catching the ball better than some of those on the field we are seeing today. 2 brilliant hits though by Avishka. That's a well played. That's a sweet timing. That's good cricketing shot. Just playing through the line. 2 overs done. 27. Well, Kosal is down there on the boundary. I wonder whom he has with us.
විශේෂයෙන් කියනවා නම් විලන් සේවා ක්‍රිකට් සංගමයේ හැමදාම අලුතෙන් කරනවා. ඉතින් මේ ඇවිල්ලා T10 තරගාවලිය දෙවන වතාවට පවත්වන්නේ මම මුලින්ම ස්තුතිවන්ත වෙනවා CDP ආයතනයට අනුග්‍රහය දැක්වීම සම්බන්ධයෙන්. අපි මේක tier A tier B කියලා කොටස් දෙකකට ගන්නවා. A division B division C division ඇවිල්ලා tier A ඒ වගේම D E F G කියන divisions වල යන tier B කොට අපි කොටස් දෙකකට අපි තරගාවලිය පැවැත්වුවා. දැන් මේ පවත්වන්නේ tier B එකේ finals මේ final එකේ වලට අපි පවත්වන tier A එකේ finals tier A එකේ final එකේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට national players සියලු දෙනාම සහභාගී වෙනවා. ඉතින් මේක අලුත් තරගාවලියක් ප්‍රථම වතාවට මේ underlights play කරන්නේ. ඉතින් අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා මේ තරගාවලිය හැම අවස්ථරෙම පවත්වන්න මේ වෙන ආකාරයට ගොඩක් සහභාගීත්වය ගොඩක් වැඩි වෙලා තියෙනවා. විශේෂයෙන්ම tier B එකේ කණ්ඩායම් 24ක් tier A එකේ කණ්ඩායම් 6කුත් සහභාගී වුණා. ඉතින් ගොඩක් විලන් සේවා ආයතනවල ගොඩක් උනන්දුවක් මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් දක්වනවා. මොකද කෙටි තරගාවලියක් ඉතාම උණුසුම් තරගාවලියක්. ඉතින් මෙවැනි තරගාවලිය හරහා අපි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන හොඳ ක්‍රීඩකයන් බිහි කරන්න. ඒ වගේම විලන් සේවා සංගම් වලින් හොඳ ප්‍රතිචාරයක් මේ සම්බන්ධයෙන් තියෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි මේක ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා. අහන්න කැමති වෙනවා මේ කොහොමද වෙනස කණ්ඩායම් වලින් තියෙන ප්‍රතිචාරය? ගිය අවුරුද්දට වඩා කණ්ඩායම් වැඩි ප්‍රමාණයක් මේ අවුරුද්ද සහභාගී වෙනවා. වෙලා තියෙනවා. මං කිව්වාගේ අවුරුද්දට හිටියේ කණ්ඩායම් 12ක් පමණ. නමුත් මේ අවුරුද්දේ කණ්ඩායම් 29ක් ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. I think හොඳ ප්‍රතිචාරයක් තියෙනවා මේ කණ්ඩායම. මේ T10 ටූර්නමන්ට් එක මම හිතනවා ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩාව ගොඩක් වෙනස් වෙලා තියෙනවා T20 හරහා. දැන් ඉදිරියට මම විශ්වාස කරනවා ඉදිරි අනාගතයේ T10 කියන එක ගොඩක් ප්‍රසිද්ධ වෙයි. ඉතින් ඒකට පෙරහුරුවක් වශයෙන් අපි මේ තරගාවලිය මම හිතනවා තවත් වැඩගත් වෙයි ලංකාවේ ක්‍රීඩකයන් ඉදිරියට ගෙනියන්න. අපි දන්නවා වෙළඳ සේවා ක්‍රීඩා සංගමය තමයි මේ අවුරුද්ද පුරාම ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ක්‍රිකට් ක්‍රීඩා තරග පවත්වන එකම සංගමය. ඔබට සුබ පතනවා ඔබගේ ඉදිරියේ බලාපොරොත්තු සඳහා. ඔබ ස්තුතියි.
Well, as we come back, it's been some superb batting here. Yashan Avishka has hit another couple of sixers. This time, one of Kasun Vidure as well. His first 4 deliveries has gone for 8 runs. That was the president of the Mercantile Cricket Association, the MCA, Mr. Mahesh Dialvis, chatting with Kosala about this tournament and about the teams, the games, and what it's all about to be played here under lights. Reminding us that the Tier A final between CDB and Haley's, 2 big teams with international stars, will be coming up next on this venue. So please tune in and catch the live action. Short and wide outside the off stump. Another misfield. Just a single though, no damage done. This has been a good run chase from SAT. South Asia Technologies. They have moved up to 37 after 3 overs. Chasing 113 for victory.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
So 3 overs 33. The required run rate has dropped down to 10.26. Current run rate over 12 runs per over. 76 of 42, certainly gettable. South Asia Technologies can do it, they will feel, with the 10 wickets in hand. If they just continue in for another couple of overs in this fashion, then the required run rate is going to drop down even further. Power hands, Plantation needs something special. Ruin Sankalpa has been given the ball. Can he create something here? Play through the offside. Just a single, but that was well timed. No, they'll come back for 2. Slight misfield gives enough time for Avishka to come back. He's played some beautiful shots, some elegant cricket. We saw him with the ball earlier. He was slightly expensive, but bowled some very good deliveries. It's an interesting, a very, very interesting run chase. South Asia Technologies showing what they are capable of, not giving up, even though it's 113 on the board. And certainly now, with 73 or 40, they are in a very good position with 10 wickets in hand.
Yes, definitely a very good start.
Yashan Avishka has looked to time the ball, play straight. Lasantha Kamalalal at the other end, he's looking to hammer the ball. Just power it away to contrasting players.
Ruin Sankalpa has pulled a decent over so far. And there you go. He goes high. Has he got the distance? No, he hasn't. He's been held at long on. That's the first South Asian Technologies wicket to fall, courtesy of Ruin Sankalpa. And that's a big wicket.
That's a good catch as well. Never easy under lights, the ball coming in from the night skies. But like I mentioned, he was looking to hammer the ball, use his power. Could see full-blooded shot, but just didn't get hold of it. Trying to hit it probably too hard. Good catch.
He got the elevation, but not the distance. And a well-judged catch under lights, as you said. Required run rate is still 11.53.
They have to keep going. Another couple of big overs, and that required run rate is going to drop down below 10. That's all they need. 2 more good overs. And what they need, I feel, is Yashan Avishka to bat there a lot more. Like what Varuna did for power hands. They need somebody to make a big innings. And Yashan Avishka looks in good form. He's looking in excellent touch. And I just feel that he's the man, if at all, to get SAT home in this run chase.
Oh, this has been good. Ruin Sankalpa has been excellent in this over. He's brought back the game towards the Planters. Now 33 matches, and now I like that strike rate. It's 148 for Mandira Jayatilaka. Average is not good, but the strike rate, look at the strike rate, 148.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ හොඳට දුර දෙක පේනවා
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්
So that was a good over. Now that once again sort of dragged the game back a bit towards power hand Plantation. They need another good over like this, like that one. First ball is short, unable to get hold of it for Avishka. But what South Asia Technologies need now is a big over. They need another good 15-run over.
No, more than a big over, I would say we are into over number 5. If they can get to 60 at the end of the 6, that leaves them with about 70 in the remaining 4.
53.
53 in the remaining 4. So that's just over 12 runs. That's 13 runs over. So that's in the range. So what they really need to do here is make sure that they don't lose wickets. They don't lose Yashan Avishka.
Another single. They just need to find the boundary, one boundary and over, and then they'll get around 10 runs per over. Maintain that sort of a required run rate.
Now, Mandira seems to be a big hitter because his strike rate speaks very high volume on that.
That could be 4. Where's it gone? No, just a couple of runs, a big bottom edge. So they've got a 4 for 4. They need, though, to get a boundary in this over as well. You could see straight away that required run rate jumped up. It was somewhere around 10. It has jumped up over 12 now. But this is good bowling. This is very good bowling. They are not bowling in the slot, looking for that foolish Yorkish length. Not letting Yashan Avishka get under it like he did in that previous over. He 3 sixers. Hirusha Dulanjana. He did a decent job with the bat. He remained unbeaten on 11, Hirusha Dulanja, and now he's bowled a very good over. Just the 6 runs. These last 2 overs, just 11 runs they have conceded. 5 done, 48 for 1.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
This one, that will get them a boundary.
Is it 4 or 6? Waiting for the umpire's confirmation. Umpire Chamara shows the signals for much needed boundary, I'll tell you, and the start of the over. Manindra Jayatilaka has to keep doing this now.
Now he's known for his big hitting. Let's take a look at that again. He's gone! He's gone! Chamara Soisa quietly brings his finger up to say, Manindra, you have to make a walk back.
So there you go, Ruin Sankalpa has picked up his second. He's been the main bowler here today for Power Hand Plantation. Right in front, going for the sweep. That's dead straight. Has to go, he knows it. So second wicket down at 52. 2 quick wickets now for Power Hand Plantation.
So Ruin Sankalpa has ruined the hopes of Sat at the moment.
So Ruin Sankalpa, Dilshan Madhuwanta is the new batter. That's a right sliding down the leg side. They'll get a leg by. Has he got the distance? I think he has. Yashan Avishka is batting out of his skin here. He's moved to 37 of just 16 balls. That's his fourth six. And that was well hit. He likes to play down the ground. Likes to go straight. Uses his reach really well. That was a very good hit. They need to keep doing that. They need a few more of that. Because cross batter this time get only one. So they've conceded 12 of the over with 1 ball to go. Every batter that comes in now, there are no siders. They have to go for it. A boundary here certainly will help to get it down to 12 runs per over. That's wide. They'll get 2 of it. Have to re-bowl that one. Still the run rate hovering around that 12 run mark. There you go again. Beautiful hit. This is absolutely fantastic batting. That's a very expensive over. 17, 18, 20 runs coming off that, is it? That was a good one. He was bowling so well. He had picked up 2 wickets. And suddenly these 2 sixers have changed the momentum of the game. And they are back in the hunt here. South Asia Technologies. 6 done, 68 for 2.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු.
CDB FD
It's not given as run out. I think that's a big moment in this game because I think it was Yashan Avishka who was going to the striker's end. Touch and go there. I think that was a good decision by Chamala Soisa.
Yeah, he was creasing the bat, Ricky. He was good. The Papara band's in full flow here at the CCC grounds, the Mercantile Cricket Association CDB sponsored T10 Tier B final.
Flicked away. Just a single. So Varuna Mayantha, who was the man to do the damage with the bat. He's got the ball now. Can he bowl 2 good overs here? His 2 overs are going to be crucial. He's bowling the 7th. He will bowl the 9th probably. So these are 2 crucial overs. He's given the ball in the death here. Coming down the track, misses it. Dilshan Madhuwanta. They need him to find the boundary. Cannot be Yashan Avishka alone. I think they need everybody who comes into bat to contribute. Runner ball is not going to be enough for Dilshan Madhuwanta. He faced 3 deliveries for 1 run. That's the big fish. They know it. Power hand Plantations know it. Varuna Mayantha, what a game for him. Being given the ball and straight away he's picked up the big one. Yashan Avishka, he had to go for everything. Very unfortunate for him. This time didn't get the distance. I think he would have been a bit tired as well. It's been a long day for them playing cricket. And he's held out to deep mid wicket, but very well played. Entertaining 45 of just 20 balls. Hit 5 maximums in that innings. And is that the end for South Asia Technologies? We'll have to wait and see.
Very well judged catch. Well taken. And whatever Varuna Mayantha does turns into goal at the moment for the Planters. So the Powerhouse Plantations back in the game here. 71 for 3. The required run rate is again above 12. They need some big blows. South Asia Technologies. Dishan Madhuwanta has been joined by Mahoshada, if I'm not mistaken. This is...
The left-hander is coming. So we had a few right-handers throughout. But excellent over. Just 3 runs and a wicket. There you go. Not trying to do anything special.
Mahoshada Fernando. He bowled well.
They're watching the game rather intensely. They are in the dugout. With outside the off stump. Almost straight to the fielder. Just a single. They need a big one here. This ball has to go for 6. They need a boundary.
7 overs completed.
මොනවද පේන්නේ කියමු.
CDB FD
දැන් කොහොමද?
CDB FD
ඔයාට කන්නාඩි ඕනේ නෑ. හොඳට දුර දිග පේනවා.
දැනෙන පොලියක් දෙන CDB එක ඩිපොසිට් වෙනස්.
A miss-stumping. Will allow the batters to get a bye. Now here's the Dulanjana. He's into his second over. He bowled a very good first over.
Trying to hit it down the ground. Dot ball. It seems now it's going to get a really difficult here with that wicket of Avishka. To take a look at the game, really, it is just the two batters that have really dominated Varuna Madhuvanta and for power hand Plantation with a brilliant 60 and then Avishka with that brilliant 40. The others, yes, boundary or two. But two batters have really dominated the innings. They need boundaries now at regular intervals. Just not being able to find the boundary. Both Fernando and Madhuvanta. Hirusha Dulanja. Looking to reverse sweep. Doesn't make contact. Not good enough. Dulanja. He's had an excellent game. He got 11 in around, I think, a few deliveries, 7 deliveries or so. And now he's bowled his 1.5 overs for 10. Even if he conceded the boundary, still he has done a wonderful job. Crucial delivery here. Comes down the rack. Has he got enough of it? Straight to the fielder. Good attempt. They'll get a couple of runs. But brilliant bowling. 2 overs, none for 12 to Hirusha Dulanja. 8 done, 79 for 3.
This is the previous delivery. There was a good attempt at long off. Just fell short of the fielder.
හඳුනාගන්න CDB Self life එකම easy කරන digital wallet එක.
So the ladies watching the game quite closely. Families enjoying the cricket.
Very interesting to find out whether the Mercantile Cricket Association would like to start mercantile women's cricket.
There was, to tell you to honestly, Kaushal, there was that discussion some time back that unfortunately I think there isn't enough, ladies are playing the hardball game and working at mercantile level, because even if you take Sri Lanka cricket and those who involved are most with the army and the navy, but now a couple of clubs like the Coals and are playing cricket as well. So leather ball cricket, yes, I think
But
difficult.
I'm sure, Ricky, if you start it, if the initiative is done, there might be more people. And you see, look at the job.
Probably they could start with maybe the softball format.
No, but you also look at it in this way: the amount of job opportunities that they'll create for women who are playing cricket in school level.
That's certainly, yes, certainly. And more opportunities for women then as well. Yeah. Because everybody can't go to play the army or the navy or the forces. In fact, looking for the scope, just not enough. They needed the power to really... South Asia Technologies needed the power to outlast the power hand Plantations in this latter part. But after Avishka fell, 2 of 6, 6 of 7, they haven't been able to really get fed on ball, to be honest. Goes for the big one. That's much better than playing the river sweeps and the paddle sweeps. At least to get a couple of runs.
But I think Plantations or Powerhouse Plantation shouldn't panic right now because they're in control of this game. They need 9 balls to get 32 runs. Either 4 balls have to disappear over the line for them to get back into this game.
And they look right from the start, they looked a confident side, isn't it? We said in the semi-final they got 150 versus Abans. So to get 150 at whatever the opposition is not easy. So they looked a well-drilled unit. Power hand Plantations coming in to the game. The way they have played today, they have played some good cricket, some good skill, some very talented players. And they have shown us why they are into the final. And looking like being the Tier B champions of this T10 tournament. 31 of 8, almost impossible. South Asia Technologies, they were in the run chase for a while, especially in those first 5 overs. But then those couple of overs, the 6th and the 7th was good ones. And that really increased the required run rate and they started to slip away. The lights are shining, the floodlights here at the CCC. Awaits the big one, the TAF final. Hale is taking on CDB. Goes down the ground, straight, just a 2. Good fielding. They're showing very good commitment in the field. They know they're just over away from victory. Hope he hasn't injured himself in the process. A bit of work. With just 7 deliveries left in this game. 29 runs required. Needs a few sixers. This ball has to go for 6, this last one. Small hold up in play as well.
And I feel that this is the hero of the game who is injured. Yes, it Mayantha. Varuna Mayantha, sorry. Is a player injured, been attended to by the physio.
Probably has to bowl the next over. I think he bowled only 1 over.
Now then it'll be interesting.
The physio doing some repair work. Probably that's the reason he's not gone off the field as well. Maybe that's why they're keeping him in the field. We'll have to wait and see though. He's up. The music is playing. The proper band is out there. And the dancing girls, are they still there, Kosala?
Yeah, they're dancing away. Ricky, you want to join them? A single to end. Oh, the comeback to the chance of a run out. And he's got the dive in time. So that will mark end of over number 9. And they will end up at 86 for 3. 27 runs of the last over. Powerhouse Plantation have this in the bag.
There, finally, the dancing girls have come back in action.
Well, they have 4 there. Why don't you fit into the center?
Then nobody will be watching the match, Kosala. They'll be watching that segment. They want even numbers.
Right. You wanted to see them. The producer gave it to you. Now you need to get down with them.
I see our technical staff dancing as well. Well, it's good to see them enjoying the game, and some difference here to these MCA tournaments.
He goes aerial. And he clears. Varuna Mayantha just needs to put it in the right place.
So as I predicted, Varuna Mayantha had to bowl that last over. That's why he was on the field. He's done an excellent job. The wicketkeeper unable to hang on to it. They thought that was an outside edge, but it's all over now. 19 of 3. 3 sixers will tie the game. But that's almost impossible. Since Avishka left, it has not gone the way of South Asia Technologies. Power hand Plantations have shown their power in this game. It's in there, it's coming down, and it's out caught. Another one goes. They know it's all over. They know it's all over with that wicket. They know the game is sealed now. They are celebrating. I'm sure their fans are celebrating as well. The few spectators gathered here. Their catching has been good. They held on to their catches. The fielding has been much better in this game than what we saw in the last game.
So Mahashad Fernando tried all he could, but all in vain.
Closer to that big win in this T10 Tier B tournament. Power hand Plantations, they're all waiting on the sidelines.
I'm sure that they're going to charge in after the next 2 deliveries.
They will celebrate. He's the hero. He's definitely the player of the match, no doubt about it, Varuna Mayantha. And might be a top contender for the man player of the series as well in the Tier B. I'm sure with that brilliant 6th in the semi-final, and I'm quite sure he must have scored a lot more runs in the tournament. Inside out, 1, the throw comes in, and there you go. They have done it. Power hand Plantations have won the game by 17 runs. A victory over South Asian Technologies. They are celebrating in style. It has been a couple of good weeks for them.
Powerhouse Plantation, bro. They are celebrating, not so. Power hand. So power hands Plantation sealing things up here and winning by 17 runs.
Massive victory, huge victory. 17 runs. Once they got over that 100-run mark, they were certainly in position. As they'll shake hands, leave the field. Game played in good spirits. Varuna Mayantha, to me, the star, the hero for Power Hand Plantation. Like he did in the semi-final. We'll take a look at the scorecards. Yashan Avishka, 45 of 20. He was good. Kamalal gave him support, but after that, things just fell away after the wicket of Avishka. And rightly, it was Varuna Mayantha who got his wicket as well. Just the 5 extras ended up at 95 for 4. Take a look at that innings. The two right-handers opening the batting, contrasting players. And Avishka, he was a star with the bat. They provided the firepower early on. They were in with this run hunt. The first 5 overs or so, they were right up there, finding the boundary regularly. Some beautiful sixes by Avishka. Straight down the ground. He looked very elegant. That was the second one. Look at that. A good view to the camera. Perfect. Lovely to the eye. Just timing it. They are trying to hit it too hard. And they were looking good. This was the first wicket to fall. But Avishka just continued on his merry way. He was finding the boundary regularly. Till then, the game looked good. But then wickets started to fall. And Avishka continued with his sixes. He looked in excellent form until he held out to deep mid wicket. This was the game changer. They knew with the fall of that wicket, things would be different. And the rest, they tried, but not good enough. And they could not really find the boundary as much as they wanted to at regular intervals. And things started to slip away. This is towards the end, the last ball. And that was the end of the game. They won it, Power Hands Plantation, by 17 runs. The summary of this game. Power Hand Plantations led by Varuna Mayantha, 70 of 38. Contributions by Vidura and Dulanja. Madhuvanta was expensive. Moshe the Fernando bowled well. Chasing down that target, Yashan Avishka, it was 45 of 20. Contributions by Kamalal and Fernando. Ruin Kalpa. Varuna Mayantha once again among the wickets. He was brilliant today. And Dulanjan and Lakruan, none for 15 of his 2 overs. They win by 17 runs, Power Hand Plantation. We will be back in a short while, approximately 30 minutes from now, when we have the Tier A final. Haley's group of companies taking on CDB. That's going to be a cracker involving a number of international players. We'll be back live action from the CCC grounds.
7